Welcome back. We have to take a test, but of course Roger is wholly unprepared for it, so we have to cheat. But who should we cheat from? We have two options. We can either look at this guy's test or this guy's test. Let's take a look at our fellow classmates to determine who would be the best person to cheat from, and also to check who everyone is. Cadet Schleppo appears to be dull and stodgy, much like yourself. Better not cheat from him then. Wouldn't be much point. Check out the brain power on this guy. He's probably smarter than your whole family. So obviously he's the guy we need to cheat from. Let's look at the other people just for fun. You have a strange suspicion you've seen this woman before, but you just can't quite place her. I think she might be the triple-breasted woman from Space Quest 1 VGA, but I'm not sure. From the Coronian bar. Let's check this guy. He looks like Worf. Worf is the senior class Ambu Jitsu champion at the academy. It's very cleverly disguised that it's not Worf by calling him Worf. Isn't that what Loxana Troy used to call Worf, anyway? Cadet Offboffer is one of the horniest individuals you're likely to meet. Literally. This guy with one eye? Cadet Muckblob likes to keep one eye out for trouble, which frequently causes him to bump into things, because he only has one eye. Obviously. Cadet Antenna has been the brunt of many jibes concerning her cranial appendages. Well, what did you expect with that name? It's you, Roger Wilco, space hero extraordinaire. Okay, let's do some cheating. Looks like the answer to question 1 is D. He's noticed. Which I really wouldn't have called, considering what D actually is. But anyway. And fortunately, he will always be on the same question as you, no matter how long you wait. You'd think he'd go quicker, considering how smart he supposedly is, but anyway. There are 10 questions in total, and we'll have to cheat on each and every one of them, even though we only get points for the first one. But the answer was D in this case. So let's see. 2. When encountering an alien ship for the first time, you should immediately A. Open fire with every weapon at your disposal. This is the Kirk approach to diplomacy. B. Broadcast Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries over the comlink. Right. C. Beam your entire crew over to their ship as a gesture of goodwill. This is the Archer approach to diplomacy. D. B. Then A. This is the kick-ass approach to diplomacy. Or E. None of the above. I'm going to guess it's E. But let's cheat anyway. Oh. I thought he was not looking. Well. That wasn't my intention. Okay, well, even though we already know the answer to 1 is D, we still need to cheat for it. Alright, let's try and do this properly. Oh, come on! He was at his back turn! I never have trouble with this. It's a curse the Let's Plays again. Okay. This time let's make sure he's not watching. Yes, it's E. I was correct. Let's see. Question 3. Before beaming down to an unexplored planet for the first time, you should be sure to check A. to see that your seatbelt is fastened and tray tables are locked securely into the upright position. B. Your fly. C. Your life insurance coverage. That sounds like a good idea. D. The Fetzer valve in your oxygen mask. Or E. The planet's atmospheric readings. I'm gonna guess E again, but still, we need to cheat. Yeah, I'm not gonna chance it anymore when he has his back turned. When I enter this screen, I'm just gonna wait until he actually turns. And it was indeed E again. Some of these things actually will come up later in the game, so I hope you're taking notes. 4. You're marooned on an alien planet with no weapons and a killer android out for your blood. You should A. Gather basic ingredients to make gunpowder and fashion a cannon from vines and sticks. No. That's the standard procedure if you're fighting a Gorn, not an android. B. Stuff a banana in its exhaust pipe. C. Drop a big rock on the robot and shout, "Hasta la vista, baby." D. Roll in the mud to camouflage yourself. E. Climb a tree, flap your arms wildly, and scream, "Tweet! Tweet!" at the top of your lungs in order to mimic the mating behavior of the ruby-throated Arcturian swine falcon as a diversionary tactic. I don't know. None of these sound particularly good. Apparently it's C. Especially the shouting "Hasta la vista" is bound to be important there. Question 5. You're on an EVA with a partner, and you notice his face is turning blue and he is clutching wildly at his throat. This is a sign that A. You will soon need a new partner. B. In a burst of creative insight, he has created a new dance called the moonwalk. C. He is suffering from a vitamin deficiency and needs to eat more leafy green vegetables. D. He fell for the old golf ball in the air hose trick. That sounds like a very cruel prank. E, A, and D. Okay, I'm gonna guess E. Let's see. And it's E! I was right again. Man, I'm good. Also, possibly I'm double cheating. 6. To ensure that your crew's microwave meals are heated adequately and evenly on board your ship, you should A. Wrap everything in aluminum foil. B. Cook each meal at the maximum power setting for 45 minutes. Well, that would ensure it's heated adequately, definitely. But maybe overdoing it a tad. C. Put a live space varmint in with each meal so you can more easily determine when it's done. D. Huck the thing and settle for roasting wieners on the maneuvering jets. Maybe not the best option, but fun. E. Inject a radioactive plutonium isotope into each piece of food. When it glows, it's ready. Oh, let's see. What our brainy compatriot thinks? He thinks it's C. Put a live space varmint in it. Okay. Whatever. I don't even know what a space varmint is. 7. If Greep leaves the Crab Nebula at 3200 GST, Galactic Standard Time, and travels at 9.75 million ZPM, I'd like to know what the Z stands for, please. How long will it take him to reach planet Davicon 5 if he has the solar wind at his back? A. 49.3 hours. B. He will never reach Davicon 5. The solar wind is highly unstable and will blow him off course. C. 3.75 standard days. D. 4930 GST. E. Never. The neutron star at the center of the Crab Nebula is so massive that Greep's ship can never reach escape velocity. Let's see. Add those two values, then divide by the root of pi. Carry the 1. I think it's E. I was right again! 8. How fast does light travel through a vacuum? A. 186,000 miles per second, which is the actual correct answer. So that's probably not the one we're looking for. B. Very, 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 very fast. What is this? The Hitchhiker's Guide? C. 669,600,000 miles per hour. I wonder if that's the same as answer A. It would have to be 3,600 times 186,000. Which, unfortunately, is a little bit beyond what I can do in my head. Anyway, D. Depends on whether it's an upright or canister vacuum. Well, that's the silliest answer, so that's probably the right one. And it is D. Nine. Which is an example of a fuzzy boundary? A. The area in space between two planetary bodies where a smaller third object is not clearly under the gravitational influence of either. B. The event horizon of a supermassive black hole. C. The place where a receding higher line gives way to bare scalp. D. The point at which the marginal utility of trying to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste from the tube is offset by the opportunity cost of going to the store for a new one. Okay. I'm not even gonna try and guess this one. It's A! Wow, that's actually sort of a sensible answer. 10! It's the final question. To successfully accomplish a manual molecular reintegration bypass on a standard transporter unit, you should A. Reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid. B. Jiggle the handle. C. Pray fervently to whatever deity you happen to believe in. D. C. Then B. E. Switch to US Sprint. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of promotional stuff from Sprint in this game. Apparently they got some advertising space. And this is another one that's actually a hint for later in the game. Well, sort of a hint. And it's A! Which should finish the test. The test's over already. Yes, sir, I agree that cleaning the Academy crest is an appropriate punishment for being late to class. I'll get right on it. Okay, well, hopefully we got through that test okay, but now it seems we have to fulfill our punishment and clean the Academy crest, wherever the hell that is, which we'll have to do in the next video.